Hello everybody, welcome to another video on my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be looking at the severe weather risk for the Northeast and parts of the Midwest, and then we're also going to be just briefly looking over the hurricanes that are currently developing, and we're just going to do a quick brief forecast for the United States. So let's get right into it. We have hurricane watches and warnings for Hawaii. We have fire risk for Montana, and then we just have some heat advisories for parts of Oklahoma. We also have flash flood watches for parts of New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Maryland, and Delaware. That that's something we're going to be talking about in just a moment because we're going to be seeing some severe storms rolling through this area. So let's get right into that. We have This is the categorical outlook by the National Weather Service. So we have a slight risk in this yellow, a marginal risk surrounding that, and that's a thunderstorm risk, a general thunderstorm risk for most of the country, most of the eastern part of the country, and then parts of the Rockies into the Midwest. We have that thunderstorm risk. There's some parts that have marginal, and then one part in North Dakota that has a slight risk, and that's because of some hail chances and wind damage chances that we have. We don't have any real tornado threat because, as it says, less than 2% for all areas, so they didn't make a map for this. Then we have wind damage there's a 15% chance in this yellow within a 50-mile radius there will be some sort of wind damage in your area, and also for this part of North Dakota. And then in those browns, we have 5% chance of wind damage within 50-mile radius. And then we have hail. We don't have any threats for the Northeast, but we do have some for parts of Missouri, Iowa, Nebraska, and um, other other states in the central United States. And then we have parts of the Midwest also has some hail chances. So now we're going to look at the simulated future radar. Here's the thunderstorms that you're going to see. So because we have all that daytime heating, we're going to see a bunch of thunderstorms just rolling through the tri-state area and parts of Massachusetts, New Hampshire, and Vermont throughout the next couple of hours. So this is around this would be around 4 p.m. As we keep on moving, now it's around 8 p.m. and the showers have moved through. One thing we also have to watch out for is this area, which I think this is a very strong storm. This is a storm we were talking about yesterday. If you watched that video, you'll see this really heavy batch of rain just moving through and staying kind of in the same area. So that could cause some flash flooding risks. And then we have some more thunderstorms sprawling up, and then there's like a second wave for the central part of the United States. Now we're going to look at farther out. We're going to look around 5 days out. So we have some showers for Thursday into Friday. We have showers, and then we see this big low pressure system right over here that's going to be moving southward, and you're going to see how it spends hours, if not days at a time, over one area with very heavy rainfall. So we're going to have to watch this one very closely. And the models have been consistent with this track from Nebraska, Iowa, Missouri, Arkansas, down into Louisiana and Mississippi. So we're almost certain that that's going to happen. And then we have showers into your Monday for much of the southeast and parts of the Rockies. It tampers down a little bit, and then we just rewind with this frontal system moving through the area, moving through the Northeast on Wednesday. But we'll talk about that once we get closer to that event. That's about 7 days out. I mean, here is the total precipitation. We're going to go 168 hours out, which is 7 days. So we see that system that moved through drop anywhere from 1 to 7 plus inches of rain in some isolated spots. For the majority of people, you're going to be seeing around 2 to 5 inches of rain. So this system could definitely dump a lot of rain. We have about 1 to 2 inches for parts of the northeast and southeast. Parts of Florida could actually see about 4 inches because we're going to be seeing a bunch of rain just keep on moving through that area as we usually do this time of year. Now we're going to look at the temperature anomalies. We also looked at this yesterday. So this is compared to average. In the blues, greens, and purples, you have below average. In the reds and oranges, you have above average. And one thing that you're going to see is that this area is because of the low pressure. This area of really cold temperatures is because of this low pressure that's moving through, and it's going to come down and dump a bunch of rain over this area. So this is for your Saturday is when you're going to see those below average temperatures, and they kind of linger for the southeast all the way into next Tuesday. Here's the actual temperatures outside. So for your daytime highs on Wednesday, you're going to be seeing temperatures anywhere from 100 to 90 degrees in this area over here, and also this area over here. And you are out of that area, you're probably going to see temperatures anywhere from 80 to 70 to even some isolated spots could see some 60s for this time of year. Then we're going to ramp back up, basically the same story. We have some really warm temperatures down in the southwest. We have 111 degrees as the most up here. And then as we keep on going, Saturday we have 113 degrees down in the southwest. Keep on going. It's not as warm in the northeast, but it's still very warm for the northeast, and especially for this western part of the country. We're going to be seeing some really warm temperatures over the next couple of days. 117.5 degrees on Monday for parts of the southwest. That's crazy. And then it really cools down. Luckily, we get a real cool down Tuesday for much of the East Coast. Temperatures in the 60s and 70s. Even some parts of Maine could see some 50s. That would be really nice. And that's going to end this temperature outlook and this US forecast and this video. So if you guys enjoyed that video, please consider subscribing and leaving a like. That really supports the channel. Thanks for watching this video. And that was me. Goodbye.